So students, I would like to tell you about that electric cell. What is the electric cell? An electric cell is a device that converts chemical energy into electrical energy, right? So all the students, you write down what is electric cell. So an electric cell is a device that converts chemical energy into electrical energy. Okay. Now what is battery? Battery is an electrical energy source. If I talk about the battery, so battery is an electrical energy. Electrical energy. So all of you write down consisting of two or more cell. Okay. It means that group of the cell is forming the battery. More cell connecting each other. So that become a battery. It is an electrical energy consisting of two or more cell connecting each other. So that is from battery. Okay, students. Suppose I am just talking about this line. So this line and this line and this big line and this one. So this is negative and this is positive. So this is electrical cell. But when I am using this single, then bigger one, then small, then bigger one, then small, then bigger one. Right. Students, tell me how many cell is here? How many cell is here? In this, you have to tell how many cell. This is the one cell. Then here, how many cell? Tell me. Yeah, this is Vaishnavi Shah. Yes, Vaishnavi Shah. Tell me.
Sir,
Yes.
sir,
Vaishnavi Shah.
I am,
Tell me.
sir, I have a problem with electric cell.
Electric cell. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Agrim, tell me.
Sir, two battery.
Two cell, not two battery. But actually it is not the two. You see 1, 2 and 3, the pair. How many cells are there? 3 cells. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So Vaishnavi, this is the small one and this one. This is the one cell. Clear? This is negative and
Yes,
small
sir.
one, bigger one is the positive. So if I am just combining this cell, it becomes battery. Clear?
Yes, sir.
In your house is having the inverter battery?
No, sir.
No. That you are having that two like a we are using a two batteries inside of that, no, in a remote or either somewhere. So
Yes,
battery,
sir.
whenever I am talking about, that is the combination of electric cell. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So more than one electric cell is going to be grouped together, connected together, that becomes battery. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So this was the good question by the Vaishnavi Saha, and she just wanted to ask about that. So very nice. Here students,
Okay,
you
sir.
see, very simple this activity. Here the few students raise the hand. I want to ask about that. Yeah, Garb Gujarati.
Sir, I have a more problem.
Tell me.
Sir, I have a more problem.
You have a which type of
More
problem?
problem.
Which
Sir,
problem?
pa- sir, in power section.
Power section. You write your
Power
problem,
se-
please. You write your problem, please. Yes, Vasudha.
Sir, I just want to tell you that I have the inverter battery.
Yeah. So in the inverter battery, actually, you will see that. So it is the combination of the cell. Okay. When the
Yes, sir.
combining the cell, because cell is not having that a group together, so whenever we are just releasing the high voltage, and then we have to use the battery. Okay, so that is the battery,
Yes, sir.
basically it is the combination of cell. Thank you, Vasudha. So this is the one thing. See this, students. Basically whenever we talk about the electric cell, so electric cell have the two categories, right? One is that primary cell and secondary cell. Okay, so I am going to tell you that electric cell have two category, right? The first one is primary cell and second one is secondary cell, right? So it is having the two category secondary cell. So whenever I talk about the electric cell, you see this type of the batteries you have seen many places. So if I talk about this primary cell, so primary cell is not going to recharge directly. Okay, sometime you have seen primary cell, it will not recharge. So what we have to do? We have to replace. Okay, we have to replace by new one. We have to replace by new cell. So you have seen that the few are that which we can recharge, but the few cell which we have to replace. Fine. And why we are using if like that? Because students, second reason on this primary cell, second reason is that it is cheap, means that low cost, right? Third point, you see, if I am talking about the third point, so it requires little maintenance, right? Little maintenance. So this is the reason we are using this primary cell. Okay? Anyone have any doubt? So an electric cell that produce current by an irreversible chemical change. Very good. Anyone? Let us see. The Garv Gujarati. Yes, Garv Gujarati, ask your question.
Yes, sir. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Tell me your question, please.
Sir, which chemical is there in the cell which introduce electricity?
Very good. Good question. So anyone have answers of it? Anyone have answer? Tell me. Anyone wanted to give the answer? Actually, the different batteries is having a different type of that material, that chemicals. I would like to tell you about that. The some batteries are having the zinc chloride, some batteries having the zinc and magnesium dioxide. Okay, some is having that zinc magnesium dioxide or the nickel oxyhydroxide, or the some is having the lithium battery, that lithium copper oxide. Okay, so that which type of the battery you are taking, according to that you have to take. Clear? Who discovered this battery? Who discovered this battery? Anyone? Anyone? Anyone having any answers regarding that? So students, you have seen that primary cell is the advantage, it cannot recharge, we have to replace. Second point, it is cheap and the low cost, right? Third point, if I am going to tell you about that, it requires the little maintenance. Disadvantage, it cannot recharge electrically, right? Second is that it cannot produce heavy electric. Okay, so this is also second point. When we want heavy electric, then we have to add more cell. Okay, so it cannot produce the heavy electric. When we want then heavy electric, then we have to add more cell. Clear? And that is the disadvantage of this. Whenever I talk about the application of primary cell, so you have seen, students, that is the application where we use primary cell. So that you have seen wristwatch, okay, second torch, third radio, fourth clock, fifth toys, six remote control, okay, 7 that is the game. So students, you have seen and that where we are using this wristwatch, in the torch, in radio, in clock, in toys, in remote and that game. Yes, Vasudha.
Hello.
Yes, tell me.
Hello.
Yes, tell me. It is audible.
Does that if battery cover is made of plastic?
Not a plastic, lead or the steel, okay, which is
Yes,
not
sir.
going to react with the internal substances which we are using, okay.
Yes, sir.
Anyone else? Tanya Jaiswal, please.
Hello, sir.
Yes, please.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, tell me.
सर सेकंड टर्म का सर फर्स्ट चैप्टर कहाँ से स्टार्ट है?
Electricity, okay.
सर एक
I have discussed in the syllabus, okay. So you just consult and later. So this is the one thing, students, I am just talking about the application where we are using this cell. Next thing, if I am just talking about this, see the devices. The devices is the clock, and this is the remote, this is the watch. So if you will open the watch, you will see this cell. Okay. If I talk about the types of cell, types of primary cell, so you write down that types of primary cell. So that is the one I just adding. Simple Lacnoid cell. Simple Lanky or cell. The cell which we are using, right? That is called the Lanky. Lanky cell. Lanky cell. Second one is that where the magnesium oxide used, right? So alkaline cell. Alkaline cell. Okay. Silver oxide cell. If third I am talking about, that is the silver oxide cell. So if anyone is going to take the purchase the battery or purchase the cell, you just ask. And then if I talk about this fourth one, mercury cell, and fifth one is that lithium